Welcome back to Dork Points, everybody. This is Ron,
And me.
and we are here for another Cheap Games binge.
Yay.
Starting with Super Blackjack Battle 2 Turbo: The Card Warriors. There's a mouthful for you. Um, it's good. It's fun. It's a blackjack game that is a loving tribute to Street Fighter. Which is why I believe it's called 2 Turbo. I don't think it's an actual sequel to a game, but it's awesome, and it always seems like it's super cheap, like $1.99. So if you like blackjack and this whole vibe, it's good. Check it out. It's fun and it's retro and it's good.
It eats.
What? Okay. Daylight Dread is. I don't know. What did you say?
It eats.
It eats. That's a thing now.
Yeah.
It eats. Does that mean it's cool?
Yeah.
Okay, it eats. Learning new stuff every day. Daylight Dread, it's a dollar store shooter, and yeah, this is the whole game. You shoot the same zombie over and over again. It's the same, same guy, same model of zombie over and over again in one room, one level. That's it. I paid 99 cents for this game, and I kind of want my money back. It's just, I want my money back. Alright, moving on to Aerial Knights Never Yield. This is hardcore parkour.
Yay.
Yep, it's a parkour game. It's okay. It could almost be a phone game.
I'm good at it.
Charlie is good at it. I stink.
Yes, you do.
Actually, but it's kind of fun. It's pretty hard. I was able to get through the first level. At least they don't make you. At least they don't have lives, so you can die over and over again and just.
It's just checkpoints.
Yeah, just getting through the checkpoints, but I got stuck somewhere in the second level.
And then I found it out, and I got it.
Yeah, you got through, but it's I don't know. We'll see if I play any more of it. It's quality for what it is, but this is all it is. All right, moving on to Word Quest. Now, this was another one. It was like 49 cents. I was excited. I thought it would be fun. It's pretty boring.
It's just like a word finding game, which
Yeah.
is exactly what it is.
Yeah, and there's not many levels, to be honest. It's I was hoping this would be, I don't know, a little more challenging or something, or they shouldn't give you the clues. I know that all crosswords do that, they give you the clues, but in the game they shouldn't do that. It would be a little better, a little more fun, I think. All right, moving on to Shadow Samurai Revenge, another 49-cent game from the same company. It looks like it's gonna be good, but it feels, when you're playing it, it doesn't feel great. But it is probably the best game on this list from this company. There's about 4 different 49-cent games that these guys put out, including Detailed Detective and that Word one there. And this one is probably the best. It's still fun, even though the gameplay feels cheap and not great. It's still fun to just go through the levels. And
That's fun.
It's violent and
Violent.
yeah, look at that. That's so cool. But it's good for 49 cents. It's actually a good game. All right, now Detailed Detective, another
Nope.
49 cent from the same company. I can't remember the name of the company. This one's real simple, Charlie.
I don't like this game, but it's just like a look and find game. You look for the differences and then you find them.
I really didn't play it because I'm really bad at these games. But there's a timer, so it's a little tough. And this one actually does have a lot of levels, but unfortunately it gives you the platinum at like level 5 or 6, like right away. It's weird. All right, moving on to Colin Thiel's Storm Boy, the game. This is actually quality. It's definitely a cheaper-ish game, but it's not a cheap game. It's made with love and care. It looks good, it plays good, but it is real short. It's maybe, a half hour long?
No idea.
At the most. It was just a real short game.
You think this is good?
And, I don't know, it was sad. And, I don't know if you're ever going to play it, but it's the story of a boy and his, what is that, a pelican?
Yeah.
And it has kind of a sad ending. Sorry to if that's a spoiler, but I liked it. I don't know. It was a little heartfelt. The mini games within the game are kind of the crux, and they're all varied and different and satisfying. All right, moving on to the good guys. Now, this is not sped up footage.
This is just me.
Yeah, this is Charlie pressing X. Just
Over
and over again, and just flying through it. Now, it's kind of like the Russian Pinocchio, basically, but they have words in the comic book. But I didn't get a chance to read them. I don't know why.
But I platinumed it within minutes.
Yeah,
8 minutes.
She just pressed X and went through all the different... there's like 3 different comic books, 3 different stories.
2 different stories and different chapters.
Yeah, and then there's an extra comic book that's like black and white and weird. It's like a bonus content or something. But yeah, it's a comic book. You just look through it and read it, and
it's boring.
Well, Charlie says it's boring. I will actually sit down and read it here at some point and try to enjoy it and see how it is. But yeah, it's a playable comic book. Oh, here's the weird.
Barely.
Yeah, here's the weird black and white one that seems to have nothing to do with the rest of it. I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway.
It looks violent. All right, moving on.
To Garten of Banban.
Yay! I saw this. I was like, "Oh, this is $1.24. Oh, this is gonna be awesome!
He did not know.
I'm gonna have a scary game for Charlie for Halloween for part of our, when we do our big Halloween video." And
I've already played it.
Yeah.
And watched people play it.
Yeah. So I opened it up and Charlie's like, "Oh yeah, I played this and it's super short." And I didn't actually play it. I just watched her play, but I don't know. It's pretty. It seems more enjoyable than like Poppy's Playtime as far as the puzzles. I kind of like that you're using the drone as a tool instead of the Poppy Playtime with the hands. It's just kind of I don't know. It's annoying to me. And but yeah, there's this scene here with this bird that's chasing you.
Gave me an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, this is freaky.
And then this is the part where I didn't know that I had to click emergency stop, and I just went and I didn't know what to do, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
He's coming for you.
And so I panicked, and I tried to get out of the door, and then I died. And then this is the other part where Jumbo Josh shows up.
Yeah, and again, this game was maybe a half hour at most. It's super short.
The first game.
Yeah, it's basically the first chapter, and just kind of like Poppy's Playtime, they sell them in chapters and they're pretty cheaply priced. But yeah, this is the end of the chapter. You get to see Ban Ban.
No, it's not Ban Ban.
That's not Ban Ban?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the Nom. Why don't you talk about this with Charlie since you were...
Okay, so the Nom is like this thing. It's like a phone game, basically. It's like those things that you see in ads where it's just like...
Kind of like whole I.O.
Yeah, and it makes it look really easy in the ad, and there's just a bunch of ads in that ad game. But we got this off the PlayStation thingy, and I got really far in it, and it was really boring. I didn't even pay attention to the story. My only goal was to eat people. Yeah.
For $1.24, it was on sale for $1.24. It's totally worth it for that. I don't know what its off sale price is. I know right now it's off sale again, but I mean if it's like $4.99 or something, maybe. But if you can find it for $1.24 again, it's totally worth getting. I thought it was fun. I thought it was like whole I.O. Again, I was just watching Charlie play it. Didn't love the stealth missions, and I don't know why. I don't know. The stealth missions were kind of annoying and unpleasant to me. All right, moving on to Valley. This one's kind of hard to explain, really. You're in a, what is that suit called? The suit?
Leaf.
Leaf. You're in a leaf suit, and it makes you jump. And
no, it's not a suit made out of leaves.
And it's like big metal legs that let you jump really far and run really fast. But then you're also in this weird fantasy world, and you can bring life back to the world. You saw me healing a tree there, and these little orbs you see are like life energy that you can use, and then you can take life from trees and animals too, and then give it back. It's interesting, and they talk about an army and stuff. Like there was an army on this land, and maybe you have to fight somebody eventually. But I don't know. I spent an hour or so. Yeah, Charlie cheated, but I spent like an hour or so playing it and got to the second area, and it was really mostly a walking simulator. There wasn't. I don't know. I kind of felt lost a lot, and I don't know. The objectives weren't very exciting. It's kind of blah, really.
Yeah.
It's well made, and
There's just nothing to do at the start.
yeah. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep playing it. All right. Now Saturday morning RPG. This one, I don't know. It looks fun.
I didn't play it.
I love the idea of it. It's really strange. It's like an 80s throwback RPG game where they're making fun of not just Saturday morning cartoons, but movies like Back to the Future and stuff like that. So it's got a really good sense of humor. But I have to say, like, the fighting's pretty boring again. This part's awesome. The zebra striped gum attack. Yeah.
I thought the entire thing was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, I got to maybe my 5th fight in the game, and I just kind of turned it off. I was like, eh. But, yeah. All right. And now, the final game of the night. It's Timberman, The Big Adventure.
Yay.
Yay. It's two-person. You can do
times.
co-op, kind of like Rayman Legends style, where if the other character dies, they come back in a bubble, and you can punch the bubble, and then they're alive again. You'll see it right here. Yeah. Punch the bubble. Charlie's back. Now I died. Here comes my bubble. Punch it. We're back. It's fun. I wish, the second player kind of has the disadvantage, because if the first player walks off the screen, you just get stuck back there. So that kind of stinks for the co-op, but it's actually a really good and fun platformer, and we played through a lot of it, and it was pretty addicting. The levels get uber hard, like Super Meat Boy hard, but good game. Yay! All right, there you go. That's all the cheap games we played this weekend. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, dork points. Dork points. Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.